Okay, so today I went for a really like matte neutral look. Very practical, of course, and simple. And just a earthy kind of tone on the lips, just to have a little bit more something. I have only sunscreen on my face, and that would be the Bioderma 50 Plus Phytoderm Max. And it looks like that. A bit glary in this lighting, but that's the one. I will use today the Smashbox primer, I think. Or you know what? Yeah, I will use that one because it's just I like it better than the Dior. This one doesn't become funny and powdery, and this one is really nice, I think. So just take a squirt out from it. So that's that, and nothing else is on my face, so that's why it's red. And you know, I don't know, I changed my my channel introduction a bit, so maybe I don't say everything over there. But anyways, my face is with broken capillaries and red and discolored, mostly because of a climate in Finland, cold weather and harsh weather, let's say, and saunas, hot saunas, and after that, when I came to Israel, of course, hot weather and sun, and also me, you know, doing waxing and stuff that definitely is not for my face. So when I was younger, I did a lot of, you know, experimenting on my face. So that's the result, so don't do that. Be gentle to your face. Be gentle with it, and it will last longer. Yeah, so that aside, so just to go on with some makeup, I think today I will do some of these Yossi Beton palettes because I really like them. And I have 3 of these, and some of the colors inside are always matte, and some are with sheen and shimmer or satin. So this is one of the palettes with a shimmery black and a brown, kind of matte with a slight shimmer that doesn't really come off on the eye. And the satin light purple like that. That's like a beige gold with a lot of sheen in it. And the lightest, whitest gold with some, this is really like a satin. So I might use some of that one, and also some of this. I will use maybe 3 of them. Why not? Or 3 of them. This one is the second one, and it's with the purple with the golden shimmer in it. This is like a light gold satin, and a peach with golden shimmer, really opaque. Like there's a lot of payoff in all these actually. And a satin beige and a pinky matte color like that. And the third one would be, because I want to use all of them. This one is one of my favorites actually because it's so practical. Because there's 4 mattes in it actually. There's 4 mattes in it. So dark brown, then a shimmery gold, and a camel brown like that, a lighter brown, and a really light yellow matte color. So yeah, I will probably use all these 3 in some kind of way, and yeah, because I really like these palettes. They're really practical for everyday use, and yeah, that's really the point I'm trying to make here. To use, you know, day-to-day colors once in a while. You don't always go out with the blue on your face and, you know, lilac and stuff like that. Not even me. Yeah. So I will probably start with this brown here. A tiny bit of the darker one for the crease. And I have to look down here again. So in the crease, and I'm not using a sticky base because these are really pigmented and I don't want it to be, you know, like really harsh or anything like that. Just a really nice, like, day-to-day look, but still with, you know, something to it. Not too boring. So I will do that today. Yeah, I think that's probably enough with this one. Then I will take just a light color. Let's see which one I will take. The pinkest one, lightest one here, and the lightest one from here, which would be the more yellow one. Oh, the lightest color, you don't even see them on the video. So I will blend them together. It won't be too pink and won't be too yellow. Just like that. See how pigmented it is? It's like crazy. And those are completely matte, what I used until now. Of course, this needs to be blended again with the same brush that I used before. Just going over it. And for the inner corner, I will use the more of a satin gold from here. And a smaller brush, if I can find. Oh, there's a small one. Oh well. So the satin gold, really light one in the inner corner. As you can see, really pigmented, like, yeah. And no fallout. Like they sit where you put them. It's really like so nice to use these colors. I have to say, I'm really impressed with them. So now a little bit of a blending of this. I took another blending brush that it won't be with the other color on it. And now then, I have to kind of choose what I want, where I want to go with this look next, because this is like the base of it, let's say. So, yeah, where will I go with this look? I think I will take this this really pretty peachy color from here, and just a flat brush like that for the, you know, here. And yeah, it's kind of pale. But opaque. So you get the punch of lightness on the lid. And I'll go up here a bit since it's very hooded this eye. And then a slight blend again, of course. I'm using this that I used for the gold here, so it won't have the dark color on it. I think I will take the black one just to, you know, just to do it. Yeah, why not? And a smaller brush. So let's take a really small brush then, so it won't be too overpowering here. And this black one has some shimmer in it, as you can maybe see. So black one down here. Just kind of stamping it on there. And it looks like it becomes a liner. I'm just going, you know, putting it on as I go along, the usual way. So a little bit like that. I will kind of just blend it out and use a little bit of a lighter color in here. So this one I will just blend it out a tiny bit, and I will use, I think, this brush. Just, you know, another brush like that, but a clean one. Go over it. So you see it really gets stuck really nicely, also this black one. So I'm pushing it in there like from up to down. And just to make the crease a little bit darker again on my eyes, that it won't look too puffy, I will probably take the medium brown and put it, you know, a little bit more in the crease. And yeah. So for that I'm just taking, I think, I will probably take a little bit more of a more precise brush like that. And I think I will take the warmer brown actually from here. The one that's more like a camel brown. And it's lighter. So I will use that one up here. See, it's much lighter than the one that I thought to take initially. So yeah, it won't be too dark up here either. Again, stamping it in, you know. So this is like really, I would say, one of those looks that I do when I'm just getting really fast ready. I'm sure out of the house without too much, you know, thinking about what I'm doing. So, you know, then I take two neutrals just to pack them on there, just to make this part darker a little bit of a liner and inner corner, and you know, that's kind of it really. And then I just curl the lashes and do mascara, and that's all. And of course the skin. Skin, I don't go out like this. Just because if I do, I always get, what happened to your face? You know, and then you have to, na, all this. So, you know, maybe I should just put in the description on my channel again back what happened to my face and why it is red like this. Yeah, maybe I should put it back. But I don't have the channel when I go out from the house, so for sure out of the house. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, people here think like they can just ask anything and, you know, whatever, say anything, whatever. It's kind of the way it is. So I'm putting a little bit more of the black because I want it to be a bit more strong, you know, stronger here. A bit stronger. And again, this one I used for it. So I'm using the same brush for it. Again, doing the same thing from up to down. I really love this black color. It's like really pretty just because it also has a little bit of a sheen and shimmer to it, but not too much, you know. It's just a little tiny bit. It still looks matte enough to have as a liner or whatever, you know. So I think I need to blend here a bit more. I will take those that I used in the beginning. This one and this one. Those two. Just to try and blend a little bit more here because, yeah. Just out here. And I think I want to take some of this dark brown just to mix it a little bit better together because the black and those other ones are, there's too big difference between them. So I'm just adding a little bit more of this dark brown up here, kind of to make it go together better. Just up there, you know, not all the, you can see the difference that it already made. That is not black, but it's also not those light colors. And now I will use this one though that I used for the black one. So just to make this corner a little bit darker still. And go down a bit. And I think that's it for the eyes. Just mascara and curl lashes, mascara. I will maybe add a little bit more of the peach in the middle, blend it out, and that probably will be it, I think. I think that's probably enough. I don't put anything under the eye today. So that's more of a day look for me, like nothing under the eye and just, you know, really simple, I think. So I'll be back. I figured if my camera is on my side today, I will just do my whole face and tape it for once again, which I didn't do a long time. I will just take this a little sample. I have a whole one of these too, but I really like this one. But this is a little sample that I'm using up. It's the primer from Guerlain, the pink one, pink meteorite primer. It's very light and, you know, just gives a little bit of a moisture and sheen like that. On it I'm using again this Shiseido, excuse the color of it, it got some foundation on it. Foundation from Shiseido, Perfect Refining one. It kind of dries on my skin now when I have the air conditioner on and all this, and it starts to be less hot, a little bit less hot. But it's still hot enough for me to use it, like, you know, it's not winter here or anything like that. So there it goes. You can see that was not a lot of product, and it almost already covered, you know, quite a lot of the. Really, what I do now, I just add a little bit more down here, and I'm using just the foundation since it's really covering better than some concealers. Yeah, and it's of course the same color, so I think it's excellent if you have a good, you know, if you're using one of these foundations. I like to use them as a concealer as well. Just where you need some more, you just add a little bit more, and then you don't need an extra concealer, which usually has a different color a bit. So as I said, this foundation now, when it starts to be a bit cooler and when I'm in the air condition, you know, it kind of really just dries up. There's probably quite a lot of powder in it already the way it is, so I don't really want to powder it, but I want to use some highlighting to just, you know, and some bronzer with some sheen in it, I think. So I will start with the highlighter. I will use today this one from Dior, Starlight, or what is it called? Something like that. Starlight. This beige kind of, yeah, it doesn't like a beige color. So I will use that one. And up here, I said some kind of bronzer with some sheen in. That would probably be my Givenchy, you know. This is one of my favorite ones. So yeah, this kind of sheen bronzer. There's a lot of sheen in it, you know. So it's not for somebody who doesn't like a sheen bronzer, that's for sure. So I'm taking now this big brush, just I probably have to take some off like that. And I really love it up here, so let me try and be a bit less enthusiastic. Oh, anyway, because I didn't powder first. That's why I don't like when I don't powder, because it tends to get really stuck. Even if it's almost, you know, tack-free, let's say, the foundation. But still, it's not like when you have powder under. So I really don't understand how people do that and succeed. I always tend to get it like splotches, you know. You can see there's splotches on my face. So that's really annoying. I will use one of these In Maquillage baked blushes. This one looks like that. It's kind of light peach. So a little bit more like what I have on my eye, maybe a bit similar at least. Let's say it is. And a brush like that. So that kind of color. I will take it a bit up here, a little bit inside. Kind of blend it in with everything like that. Okay, for the lips I got interrupted here, but for the lips I'm using this medium lip pencil from Smashbox. It's one of the old ones. I want to use this 360 from Estee Lauder Envy lipsticks, and it's a really pretty, like earthy kind of color like that. But of course this is not a color that, you know, like really red or out there. It's really earthy, and I think very practical to have some kind of color like that. And it's a little bit red in it, a little bit orange in it, and I don't know, there's pink and brown in it too. It's just like a nice and earthy color. Yeah. So if you're into those, then this one is a good one for that. I think it's the only color I have that even is close to this one. It's 360 Envy from Estee Lauder, the old Envy. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoy fall. Hope you enjoy all fall colors, and I still have my nails to do and everything. But yeah, so thanks again for watching, and hope to see you next time.